To jobskillshare.org, Start IT Career Help Desk Lab course. If you're taking this course today, this video is going to be a visual of this course. So kind of creating an image in your mind with realistic type of scenarios. So let's go ahead and go to the section of these courses. So if you go to the main page, these are just sections and then the units of the course. So there's a lab introduction. Lab introduction is about the course itself. There's nothing for you to learn. In reality, it's just that you need to know more about this lab on this site. How to install VPN and Web Access. This is specifically for this lab, but this skill is very important for every IT person, because if I need to log into this computer from home, then I need to know how to use a VPN client to get to this machine. So there are some steps that you need to do. So even if you do this part in this lab, it is kind of you're training yourself for a real world environment where if you get the job from home, how do you connect to the computers? Set up Active Directory for help desk labs. This is directly towards this lab on this site, but at the same time you can use this method for if you started your work in IT, you can create a lab. For example, you can have machines like this and you can have some other machines like this, and then you can create your own lab so you can practice. Set up your first help desk admin computer. In reality, it's a video that is teaching you skill, but in reality what I am telling you in this section is that you're setting a computer like this. So this is my, let's say for example, this is my help desk computer, and in this computer I need to set up things so then I can manage other computers in the building easily from this computer. That is what the whole idea of this section. Set up your first help desk computer. Okay, so we got that. Set up ticketing system for staff. Now, this is a very important skill to know, and there's a course associated with it. And if you go to take this video in this course, you'll see there's a free course also associated with this. But in reality, what it is, like, you come to your work and you either will pick up a phone if you got the call, or maybe you'll check the ticketing system or emails. Inside the email, you'll get an email that somebody's having an issue, and then you basically log it here, and this is where you learn. You log it, and then you go to the user and fix it, then come back, and then you say you have done that issue, everything is resolved. That's what ticketing system is for. Inventory all desktops and run reports. What inventory means is that every building, every office, everywhere that you have computer equipment, you need to know where they are. You need to keep track of it. So you could have printers like this. You might have a computer lab like this, and you might have phones, and you see on a computer there's a serial number that it's a tracking serial. You see everything has a serial number, even the phone, every single thing, even the projectors will have serial number. That's what it means by keeping track of inventory. So you'll be using some kind of software to keep track of this. So when you move things, when you replace things, you go back. So when accounting or somebody needs to know where this machine is, what happened to it, then they'll have it right there. Then we come back to Active Directory Lab. This is something that, say for example, that's a server room right there. All these computers right here, all these people that are working in this building are connected to Active Directory server right here. When they sit on their computer from that, let's say that office, somebody goes in there, they sit on it, first time they log on, they basically log back into that server. That's kind of like authentication. They don't see that, but then that server gives them access that, okay, this person is good to go, this is a part of our office personnel, and then they get the access. So in this course you learn about like something related to a software. So you see how I have Active Directory module here. So if I open this, I'll see everything in my building, meaning the office, computers, users, and I can right click on this. You'll get like username and password kind of calls on the phone, in the email, and that's how, or maybe they'll walk up to you, can you reset my password? So this is what everything happens. This is a very important thing to learn, because a lot of people in an interview will ask you about Active Directory. Software deployment lab. In this lab, what you will learn is that, for example, that person right there is working on something and they got a Java pop-up. It could be two floors, 3 floors. So the best thing is to learn about software deployment is that it makes your job easy if you have very small type of things like Java update, Flash update. So you don't need to go walk up there because the person is already working on something. You need to get their time and stuff like that. deployment helps you. You can just silently deploy to that computer. They won't even notice, and everything will be updated. And all you have to do is just send the person an email that your Java is up to date. So that's kind of really helpful, because if you have 2 floors, 3 floors, 300 computers, 400 computers, imagine how many calls you're going to get with updates. So this is going to make your life very easy without doing a lot of physical work and manual work. Remote access. Again, these people right here could be home and they're working over there. So how do you know how to get to their computers? So you need to do remote access to their computers at home. But you also have something set up on the environment right here. So you'll have like a SCCM console and other softwares. You have it. We will show you that in this lab. When you open it, you can actually access that computer without cutting off or disconnecting the user while they're on it. No, I'm not talking about remote desktop connection. I'm talking about while they're working on, and you jump on their screen and you see everything. That's really helpful, because if somebody's from home, they're connected from home, then it makes your life very easy, because they're already into their computers and you just log into their desktop and you see, and you can troubleshoot things, make your life very easy. Okay, so another thing is backup and restore lab. This is something that you just need to learn, that if this computer goes down, how do you get it back? You need to have images. If the server room has servers, they goes down, then what do you need to do with that? And other things like Cisco environment. So you need to learn about backup stuff like that. In an entry-level environment, you usually don't do anything with servers related. You just take care of the desktops. That person right there, computer crashes, you have an image or you have a backup, and you get the stuff out of that computer and just give them a new image. That's what backups and other things do. Tools and automation in troubleshooting. This is just in general, anything after this is just normal calls. So these people right here that are sitting in these offices, they can call you for anything related to computers. If it could be office software, it could be a web related issue, maybe the site went down, then you need to do some things. Now for entry level people, like I said, most of their work is related to desktop site, what users are using, applications, and having issues like small things. But if you have anything like site is going down, slowness and stuff like that, that's more of system administrator job. So hopefully this video gave you some visual when you're taking this course. Now you're watching this video, you're kind of relating that we're working in an environment like this, and when you do these things, it's just it's exactly what you're doing. It's kind of like you're helping yourself to prepare yourself to get in the situation where I'm standing right now. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you give thumbs up and let me know what you think, and if there's anything else, you can comment. Thank you.